Sure, man, please make me clear up my 9 volt. Good evening, everybody. Wow. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And this is CmdrAleon, your host of Encounters. And we're glad to be with you. I didn't get on at 11. Actually, I fell asleep. I was totally out for a while. And looks like we're getting a good old New England cold. So I think I got slammed with a little bit of a, hey, Brim, good to see you. I think I got a little bit of a New England cold coming down. So I got my apple cider going here. And I plan to get rid of this thing pretty quick. So, yeah. It looks like I'll be sleeping out here just to be not spreading any cold to the rest of the family here. Did you get enough rest? I did. I fell asleep earlier. And when I got up, it was 11:30. I said, am I going live or am I going to just go to sleep? So I decided to come on here for a little bit and go live. And we'll be here, for a while. My cat's talking to me. And it happens every time when I go live, she starts talking. It's like, Missy, she's running around like a crazy cat. I just gave her some treats. And she's just going nuts. Yes, we're going to take it easy tonight on the live. I'm not going to go too nuts here. So we're just going to go with the flow, and it's going to take it easy and enjoy everybody and do some interviews. On the drones government, yes. And the reason I can say that unequivocally yes is because I've monitored enough of this stuff since it started a few weeks ago to come to the conclusion that the drones are definitely government, in my estimation. And the non-drones are the orbs and all the beautiful lights that are being seen, the ones that are coming out of the ocean, and the orbs that are coming through portals, galactic portals in our skies. Those are the positive craft, so to speak. Yes, definitely. Good to be here. I didn't want to not be here, but I'm a little bit under the weather here, but I'm still going to be here for a little bit with you guys. And we will do our best tonight, as always. Good to see everybody coming in here. We appreciate your support. Sometimes I don't take time to just take a break. And I was thinking, maybe I need to take a break tonight and rest. But I also felt the importance of being here for just a little bit, as much as I can, and not overdo it. But so I'm kind of, hey, look, if I'm going to get a cold, I might as well get it now before the year's out, Yeah, hey, Jared, good to see you. No, that's not true. I don't know where that's coming from, Bluebird, but there's anything on the internet that says, we're going to be attacked by some other country is not true. Somebody created something and it takes off and the fear-based messages get taken off. The Vatican is opening 5 portals starting tomorrow on Christmas Eve. I have not heard about that. Well, I know one thing. If the Vatican's opening up 5 portals, I'm pretty darn certain the command is aware of it, and they will shut them down if they're going to be, negative. Oh, wow. A UFO extraterrestrial says, I recorded 7 to 9 drones, let's see, or UFOs, the daytime, last 2 helicopters searching red and green lights. We'd like to hear that story, And if I'm not up to my normal energy, that's all right. I've been doing a lot. Man, it's just the way it is. So I got my apple cider here. And I got all of you out there, so that's great. I am who I am. And even as a human being, I'm prone to earth-based things like getting a cold. So you're always going to see me be real, I ran out of cider. Well, you'll be able to get more. Oh, the New York Post said that. Okay. Well, if the New York Post said that, it has to be true. It's funny. I don't even read that paper. I don't even read. I don't even read any newspapers, to tell you the truth. Hey, Tommy Shop, good to see you. Definitely good to see you. Hydropower Collider already opened a portal a few times. Yeah, that the thing that happened in Europe, the Astro Command closed that down. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. My consciousness is a little bit fuzzy, a little bit, not too fuzzy, but I was more focused on like, why did I get a freaking cold within 24 hours? But we'll be here for a while with all the good people. We're going to do some interviews. If you have questions, you have to be over 18 if you want to come on live. No foul language. Yeah, I am an experiencer, and I'll get into that, what that means. So if you come live, you have to be over 18. They're televising it. Oh, interesting. Now, this I got to see all before Christmas. On what network? I was told about drones and orbs from both sides. Huh. Well, I can assure people, even with my little bit of a cold, I can assure you that there's going to be a lot of misinformation. And so 2 of them with video. Interesting. Kev Don. So you left work at 11 p.m. in Pennsylvania, and you saw 2 of them. Did you see 2 orbs? And did you record them, or what was going on? Or did you see them are recorded online or something? Let's see. Hey, Tommy, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah. Yeah, the only contact I have on Brim on the other side is when I'm taking out implants and getting rid of the negative ETs that have implanted people. Yeah. I just keep it on one side, and that's it. I just do my thing and stay away from the negative ETs. And if they come near me, which they don't, I just send them back off planet till they get too far out of the planet. They're gone. Yeah, the commander doesn't play both sides. Yeah, one time I was tested years ago. I didn't ever tell the story. I went to a person who was a community. She was a channel. This is my younger days when I was like, oh, this person's channeling these space beings or whatever. And she had a really interesting story because she had stuff happen at her house, with spaceships coming over and stuff. And so I was being tested if I could handle energies on both sides. I said, no, I don't want to do that. I said, then when I realized that they were trying to figure out how to get me to bring in energies on both sides, I said, nope, not happening. Not me. That's when I first started. We got Mishmish coming in here. We're going to bring Mishmish in here. So I'm feeling, I'll bring Brim up here too. I'll bring Mishmish up here first and Brim. And, we're just going to take it nice and easy. A little bit, my energy levels are a little bit down with the cold and everything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry your energy levels are down. Oh, but I just want to mention one thing. I know I commented it in
Give
the
me a second.
chat.
I got to put my earpod on.
Can you hear me? Yeah, you're breaking out. Can people hear me? Comment if you can hear Mishmish.
Now I can hear you on my earpod. I didn't turn it on. That's how.
Yeah, a lot of people
But
have
you're
been
good
getting
now. Go
colds.
ahead.
My son has a cold too.
Yeah, I mean, last night, no problem. I got up this morning. I was kind of okay, and then it just hit me today at work, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
You know that emergency packets that you can get at like Walgreens, CVS? Do you ever take those?
Emergency. What are those things?
Like the emergency, I call them emergency C. They're like the
Oh.
packets you put in your drink.
Oh, really? Okay. Are those good?
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't go for like mainstream vitamins, but once I feel myself getting sick, I'll get the
Yeah.
emergency packets that they sell like at Walgreens, Jewel, everywhere, basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
and
know, I mean,
I give a half a packet to my son usually, full packet for
zinc
me.
and vitamin C Beck says, yeah, I'm gonna get something tomorrow, definitely. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
Oh, and
to
get some
the
oregano oil.
oregano oil.
Yeah, get the oregano oil capsules, the Gaia brand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If do you guys have Whole Foods or like a Fresh Time or any type of like health food
We're
stores?
gonna have a Whole Foods coming in probably early next year. That's being built, but
Well then just
it's not. Yeah,
Amazon the oregano oil capsules to your house.
oregano oil capsule.
Um,
That's
yeah. And then garlic tablets. Those are natural antibiotics as well. Oregano oil and garlic will take care of it right away. And then
oh,
lots of
really.
vitamin C,
Where do you
zinc.
get oregano? Where do you get oregano oil?
They're just oregano oil like capsules, the Gaia brand,
Yeah.
GAIA. They sell them at Whole Foods, but they're on Amazon too. I think it's
Well,
like 30 or 40 bucks.
my daughter is works in a vegan. She's in a vegan restaurant. They have this tonic that if I take it, it'll knock out my thing right off the bat.
Oh yeah,
It's not.
definitely do that.
The tonic is like not something I necessarily like. It doesn't taste, but the thing definitely works. So I think I'm making this is like a tonic. It's green, like a clear. It's an organic thing, and
Hmm.
it's like you have to drink the whole thing, and it'll just knock out everything. It'll just
Yeah,
clear right out of the
definitely
system.
do that. That's awesome that your daughter works at a place like that.
Oh yeah, my daughter's a vegan. I never talked about it, but
That's cool.
she's
I'm
yeah.
vegan too. My mom's a vegan. My whole family basically is vegan.
Me, I'm not a vegan, but I eat vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. But
Once in a
um,
while, like my mom has a chicken coop, so we'll like she'll give me eggs so I don't feel as bad. For me, being a vegan is more about animal rights.
yeah, I got you.
But also I feel like eating flesh is like very low vibrational as well.
Yeah, yeah. I transmute things. Like I still like, being a human. I eat like things like halal fried chicken. Halal is a chicken, whether it's like a Middle Eastern thing.
Oh yeah, I'm
They
Middle
cook.
Eastern. I know what that is.
The halal food is like even when they cook the chicken, there's no grease. It's they
Right.
would cook a
It's called
healthier
halal
way.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Halal meat. Yeah,
halal.
so halal
That's what it
meat
is,
is
halal.
the
Yeah,
way that they make halal meat is that the animal doesn't know it's going to be unalived, so there's no
yeah,
stress hormones get released into the meat or into the blood. So
yeah,
they're that's what makes it halal. They don't believe in like factory farming and stuff like that
yeah,
where the animals know that they're going to be quickly on like they pretty much have them on an assembly line and they're mistreated.
yeah. That's
Um
right. But I like halal. I didn't pronounce it right, but
yeah.
I know places in Connecticut that I go to.
Oh, I'm
They
from
cook
Chicago
halal.
too, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so it's yeah. So tonight I'm kind of chilling out a little bit. I know there's a lot going on, and I'm still here. I was like, really, like I said, I felt like I got to come on here. The other part of me said, you need to go to sleep, and the other part of me says, oh, you got to do it live. You got to come on live. So, we're gonna just do the best
Yeah.
we can here with the support of all our great people around the world, and we appreciate you.
I just want to come on real quick and mention April, Friends with Fairies. What is it? What's her new TikTok? Friends with Fairies 111?
Yeah, yeah. You want 1111? Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
so
original one.
when I went like a couple weeks ago, I think I mentioned this in your chat, but I just want like everybody that's watching, just in case they like had any like apprehensions or like, oh, this is fake or something like that. It's really not, and I have proof. I'm gonna tell you proof why April and Commander are real. When I went on April's live, when I went on April's, she was on live and she was doing her healing sessions and she was doing removals of the implants. And I was like, okay, I'll just do it. I'm just like, let me just do it. I've been watching you guys for so long. Let's see if I have an implant. But the thing that caught my interest is not only did she find two implants, but I already knew I had two ovarian cysts because I had a CT scan done a few years ago because one of the three burst and I went to the emergency room. So I already
Hmm.
knew I had ovarian cyst. I didn't tell April none of that. And April said, I'm also removing 2 cysts on your right ovary. How did she know that?
There's no way she could have known that.
So if you guys think that for a second, Commander and April aren't the real deal, like, I'm a registered nurse. I already knew I had these 2 ovarian cysts. I have my CT scan to prove it. You know, I already knew about this. And April removed them. And I know she removed them because I have significantly less pain throughout my cycle now.
Yeah, see?
On that side, on my right side.
Yeah. And for me, I can tell you, if anyone had implants tonight, I wouldn't even try to remove them because my energy level's not where it needs to be to do anything. Tammy's saying, how do we follow her? Just remember the name Friendships with Fairies 1111. And we both work. Oh, yes, Jordan. Yeah, we definitely are for sure. Just follow her. We work together. Saturday night, we'll have our Ashtar Command night. And I plan on getting rid of this ridiculous cold within like 24 hours. So, but yeah, we do what we do. I've taken over, and Ashley, you've seen me, Mistress, you've seen me do it.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken over. I don't even keep track of them. I've done over 50 implant removals on my show here.
I feel like you've done more, honestly.
Probably more. I don't know. I haven't done any recently, but I know that when it's supposed to happen again for me to do it, if there's somebody with an abduction experience or been implanted, not tonight, but when I'm feeling better, I will be able to focus and do stuff like that.
And I loved yesterday. You had like that guest, Jules. Oh my God, her story was amazing.
Yeah,
Jules was a very, very interesting. I hope she's on tonight again. I hope she's at
yeah,
least.
she was really good. She was a fun guest to have on the show last
She
night.
really was. I like
Uh,
resonated with a lot of stuff she said.
I can't wait to see when she comes back on live with me how if she has contact with her space family. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know.
Alrighty, well, you can go ahead, let me down, let the next person. But I just want to say for any of the skeptics, like, I'm completely clear-minded. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, are these people are schizophrenic, or these people have these issues, or
Yeah.
this is, you know what I mean? But I literally was just like, okay, let me just do it for. You know what I mean? Just for fun and see if April finds anything. I personally didn't think I had any implants, but
Yeah.
now that I think about it, when I was like between 10 and 12 years old, I remember being raised out of my bed and something a snake-like figure went into my spine, and
Ooh.
I woke up with extreme back pain, and she found one implant in the front of my abdomen and one in the back of my lower spine.
Wow.
And that's exactly where that snake-like figure came into me in my bed. And I never like thought that I would get implanted. Like for me, I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't feel like I have any implants. But what
Right.
sealed the deal was her finding those 2 cysts. Like, how did you know that? On my right ovary.
Well, I'm glad you did that, because that's important. And, me and April will tell you there's only in our particular realm of what we're doing with the command, they've gifted only, so I remember in our discussion last Saturday on my YouTube channel, it's recorded, there's only 5 of us that can remove implants, in our group. I'm not saying there's not people somewhere in the world that are not doing stuff that we don't know about, because there might be. But
Mm-hmm.
we have been gifted. My father on the ship gifted me the ability to take out implants the last 2 or 3 months. And when now before, there's things I've been doing in my adult life that I've been able to do. I never removed any implants before until I came on TikTok, and he gave me the ability to do that. And we take out the implants. And if you watch any of my shows on YouTube where I have people on taking out implants, you can see the reactions of their body when I'm taking the implants out. And it's amazing because I can feel the energy of the implants and I neutralize them. When I take these implants out, everybody, I destroy them. It's funny. There's some people that say, well, they're trying to tell the people I'm removing the implants removing the implants out of, oh, don't remove the implants. Keep the implants in your body. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I
Really?
know, or like people will be apprehensive about taking them out.
Right.
I remember there was this one guy that you were talking to. He's like, "No, I don't think I want it taken out." And I think you said it was in his finger or
Yes.
something.
I
And he's
took it
like,
out.
no, I don't want it taken out. And I'm like, listen, any foreign objects, and any foreign objects in your body would not be placed there by like
Right.
high vibrational entities.
Never, ever, ever.
You
If someone's
know,
asking me, are implants bad? Yes. And the reason why they're bad, because they're put in and they're forced into the body by negative ETs, like the Zeta. The reptilians have been involved with it. There's nothing good about having implants in your body. If you have an implant in your body and it's put into your body and you're abducted, it's not good. There's nothing good about it.
right, right. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know that, just for the skeptics, because I'm a healthy skeptic myself. Like I still question, you know, are the Zetas really bad, or were they kind of like forced into this? Do they really, like, you know what I
Well,
mean? I'm still like a
they're not really.
skeptic.
Well, the Zeta are not forced in anything. The Zeta do what they do under their own free will. They've worked with our government for over 70 years and purposely did this because that's what they do. I mean, there's no way around it. Those that have never been abducted who are here that are from the higher frequencies, like myself, will never get abducted because they can't come near us.
Right,
They'd be too afraid to come near us, and if they did, the repercussions of that would be that they would be taken off planet in 2 seconds for trying to come near us.
right,
We're here to liberate the planet from the Zeta and the reptilians, and we do some amazing things. Do we have some new videos? I'm not going to do videos tonight because my energy level is not 100%, but I will do more videos in future live broadcasts. I had some problems with TikTok the other night or last night. I had a guest on showing a video of something they recorded, and because it wasn't my original content, I got slightly in trouble with TikTok for that. But if I was showing naked people running around naked, you'd think that might be more appropriate to be violating than me
right,
having someone show a spaceship or something very unusual in the sky. That's a violation because it's not original content. I think it's ridiculous. Sometimes that was
right.
last night.
I mean, I guess like the best thing you could do is just say like, this is fictional, this is all CGI, this is all made up. I
Well, I don't
made
want to
this
say
on my
that.
computer.
I don't want to say that because then that might be people that believe that. And the last thing I want to do is I want to tell the truth. So the way I get around that is I just say it's for educational purposes only. That's it.
Right. Right.
And that's
I
all I'm
mean,
going to do. I'm not going to
I
throw that
guess
in
the
there.
smart people, and I don't mean this to be arrogant anyways, but the smart people would be like, yeah, we know what Commander's really saying.
Well, they
We know
do.
this
I
is
mean,
actually the truth.
most of the people here know when I say something encoded, there's a reason for it. A little and also happy holidays to everybody around the planet Earth. But I don't want to confuse anybody, so I'm never ever gonna say something other than the truth. And
Right.
if I get a violation notice, I'll appeal it because they give you the option to appeal it, and I always will push back, and appeal. I'm never going to say anything other than the truth. There's no way to go
So
around that.
when you appeal it, do they usually say it's like they say it's okay?
No,
Because
no,
in my
they have in the appeal they have a few dots, and you choose one answer that you want to choose in the appeal, and you choose an appeal answer, and either they'll come back and say the automation might have a response, or not sort of the human being response. I think it's the computer algorithm responds with an answer, say, "Oh, that wasn't the right answer, so we're continuing the violation. We can do whatever." But I can appeal it, and I always
you
the few
always
times I
win.
have. The last night I didn't win completely. They said that the algorithm said that I was still wrong or something, and I don't know if it lasted for the time I was on last night, but you know I'm still gonna show video of things on here that are definitely not from this planet, and I will say this is for entertainment purposes. I'm not going to stop showing video footage of things from outer space because the algorithm says that it's not original content. If I was doing a
Right.
newscast, a newscast on a news network goes to a different country. They sit. The only reason the original content is because the newscaster is in the Middle East or something or whatever. It shouldn't matter if the information from somebody's recorded video footage of a spaceship over the Earth or something, I'm going to show it because my background's in news media, and if I see something that needs to be shown, I will show it on here like I've been doing. It's funny. When I was showing the other videos before I showed this person's video that was live with me, I actually got those videos shown, no violations. But when this person came on and showed their video, it was violation. Go figure. The
Well,
algorithm decided.
I was instructed that like if you for sure think that you violated it and they're gonna come back and say like it was wrong, I was instructed not
Uh
to
oh.
appeal it.
Yeah, I am at 5% here. Wait a minute. I got to. I got to make sure. Okay, my plug for my thing wasn't plugged in all the way, but it is now. This way, I don't lose my 5%. If I sneeze on the air here, which I'm gonna do, you can. Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
I'm gonna have Brim on here in a minute. So we are here live and direct. And I have to drink my apple cider, so give me a minute here. I should have spiked it with some oregano.
Yeah, I mean oregano is definitely strong if you do the tincture. It's like I've done it before, like it when my throat was hurting, I'd use the tincture, but typically I just get the capsules because you just swallow it, you
Oh,
know.
good. All right. Well, let me bring Brim up here too.
Yep, go ahead. All right, thank you for having me on. Have a good
Miss,
night.
thank
I
you.
hope you feel better.
I will. Like I said, I'm taking it easy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel Davis can come up here too. I'm gonna have Brim on first, and Rachel Davis. I'll get Brim on here. Hey, Brim, where are you? Here we go. And let me bring Mish Mish down. Okay, Mish Mish is going down. Let's see here. Am I doing it? Let's see. And we're gonna. Here we go. Hey, Brim. Hey, brother. How you doing? Oh, where are you?
Well, hello.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Brim. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. So, I've been up there quite a bit. I have contacts in the GOV, as you know, and I have contacts up there, as you know. I know many things that coincide with you in April. It is what it is. But we're talking about those drones and orbs. On the GOV side, I heard that there was dirty moms, so they put out the drones to sniff them out. Now, however,
Let's be careful because the only reason I'm saying we have to
Yeah.
be careful because I've had some problems with the TikTok algorithm, and I don't want. So we have to be aware of that. It's been happening recently because I'm telling too much truth, but we'll just be conscious of our words for the computer algorithm so we don't have any problems for you
Yeah.
or for me.
And they're also teamed up with a reps. And what they're doing is they're trying to get those things before the orbs do. The orbs want to take them off the planet and get rid of them totally. For entertainment purposes only. They want to get rid of them permanently off the planet. And the other ones want to keep them on the planet. So they're kind of fighting over it right now because I've had one over my house. I moved. I'm not in the big city no more. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I've seen one over this building, over the mountains in the Appalachians. I've seen a drone annihilated by an orb. That's that part of the story of what I know about that. There's also other things that I've been on the ships about. So anything you want to ask, I have the lives. I see you come in and flip by. I don't know why you don't come in and say anything.
I just like to
Well-
listen. I tend to listen a little bit. And that's usually if I'm coming in the morning. Sometimes my mind's going all over the place. So I'm like rapid fire everywhere. I'm trying to gather as much information. I want to see what people are saying, and I find there's a lot of people on here talking about stuff. So I scan everything. So I know you do stuff, and I know a lot of people are trying to get information out there, and I'm trying to get kind of focused a little bit more with some of what I'm seeing out there too from the from my news perspective of my consciousness. So there you go.
I have come into it. I'm on a new property, and ever since then, I am seeing things that I've never thought before. I've had that Palladian girl that you sent over.
Yeah, what's happening with her?
Every day.
You see?
And I go up there every day. Her name's Aria.
And for just let people know, a long time ago, early on, this was a long time ago, when I first met Brim, this Palladian woman, I kept talking about her, and I had them make contact with each other, and he's had contact with this Palladian woman. So tell us how that relationship, since I kind of like initiated it, how's that going? What are you learning from each other?
Since I've met with her, I've been out of this galaxy, out of this universe. I've been into interstellar space.
Uh-huh.
I can't even fathom to explain what it was like. It was a total experience. I wish I could just get my memories and put them on a holodeck so you can see it. I've been on the ships. I've seen many things. I've gotten much knowledge. I've been more open-minded, all the negativity that I've had has been dismantled and gone. And the last remnants of that is before I moved, because I lived in a building with 500 people, and the energy was off the roof.
Yeah, so I would imagine it would be.
I'm over here, and I'm connected with Mother Gaia and the universe. And I did a whole bonding with the universe thing about in the spiritual guides and the spiritual beings, the more positive. And ever since then, I've talked to the creator with the help of the Palladian girl area.
Yep.
And if you go on my YouTube, you can hear her talk. She actually talks too.
You can hear her voice coming through. You can hear her voice coming through the audio through your YouTube thing.
Sometimes it's other ways, even though you don't believe that, but sometimes it comes through that way too. And she's a very positive being, and she wants to show the love. And she said she comes down and she helps a lot of you that are in this life, because I know a lot of you in here. And she does help a lot of you, and she knows that you're feeling the sickness, and she wants to be there for you all. Her message is, please be in the Christ conscious and raise your vibrations, because she has love, and all of the beings up there have love for you. They want you to ascend and to be the higher beings you are. Be that fractal of the God essence and show that love in creation that's within inside of you.
Yes.
And she had me crying the other day from the message she wanted me to give you guys. And all the beings in the universe want to do is help and guide you guys. It's your choice to live with it and resonate with it, or listen to it or not. It's your own free will. But I would highly recommend, if you want to save this planet and you want to help this planet ascend and be the better, then you need to raise your vibration and be who you truly are. My channel is the same as here, just like the Commander. I think his is the same, I don't know. But mine is my YouTube is the same as here. I would encourage listening to the Commander, because he does have a lot of knowledge and he does a lot of healing. I do respect him in a way because of his healing. I'm just a vessel to give you the message from the universe. That's all I am. I'm a bridge. And he is a bridge. He is a bridge for healing and helping you and deliver the message and to make you all aware of the beings that are out there. I have much love for this man here. He doesn't realize. Not so much for her, but for him, I respect him because of what he does and the energy he has. I feel a lot of energy. It's very hard with almost 300 people and somebody outside to try to decipher energies. I feel his energy. It's a positive energy, and he can remove some, if not all, of the implants. We may differ in what we say, but it's all generally the same. As spiritual beings, no matter where we're from and what we believe, we all have to come together and unify as a collective. As a collective of beings, show the love and that the unconditional and the universal love we have for each other so we can work and save this planet. This is our planet. Are you going to let the evilness and the negative take it over, or are you going to ascend? That's a question you want to ask yourself. And that is the message.
And I'm right here wearing my Ashtar command pin that years ago, my dear friend Ashtar Athena, who's alive and well in California, who knew George Van Tassel and knew all the contactees before we, in our generation, were on here on TikTok. She's a world traveler. She's met George Van Tassel. She knew all the well-known people that are not here anymore that met at Giant Rock in California. And she's an amazing person. She's on Facebook, but I have not gotten her here on TikTok yet. She doesn't have the thing. I'm trying to get her on here because I want to be able to get her to speak on my show. But she's an amazing
okay, George.
person.
If I don't resonate with you, that's cool. If you resonate with another spiritual person, that's cool. As long as you ascend and you get to the higher vibration you are, it doesn't matter if you resonate with me. Resonate with somebody else. Resonate with the universe. That's what I want. That's all I care for. I care about everybody ascending, rising, being a better person. I don't resonate with you? Okay. I hope somebody does. I have no more negative energy. I'm not going to imply that into my life. Someone don't like me. Cool. Much love to you, sir.
And we're going to, Brent was our first guest. We're going to bring on tons of people, I should say. As long as I'm a little bit under the weather, I'm going to just go with the flow of my broadcast here. So you probably, if you feel my energy is kind of like, oh, what's going on with the commander? I just got hit with a New England cold here, so you know what?
I'll send her over to heal you.
I can definitely do that. It's just that this cold. It's a New England thing. It happens this time of year. I'm used to it.
Yeah,
We'll get out. We'll get it. I got all the remedies here. I have teas and all kinds of honey, so I'll be using stuff here. So, but even a cold can't stop.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
We used to live in Mass,
Alrighty.
Maine, Vermont. It's a pleasure
Brent,
to meet you all, and it's a blessed be. I'll let you all go.
Yes. Manuka honey. Okay, Brim. Hey, brother, take care. I'm going to bring Brim down off the ship here. Be well as well. And we're going to bring up, there was a woman who wanted to come on here. Let's see. Where was the person that wanted to come on here earlier? I'm going to have to go backwards. Is that person still here? You're watching Encounters, so you late night spiritual UFO. I mean, we were really late night, you know. And my wife went to sleep. I said, I think we're going to go on for a little bit. We'll see how I feel. And I decided to come on at midnight. So it's now 12:44 in the morning. Oh, yeah, Rachel Davis. I want to bring you on. That's right. Hey, Rachel. Rachel Davis. We're going to bring Rachel Davis on the show. Our next guest, as promised. You're watching Encounters. And, you know, it's interesting. At midnight, we have like 270. We usually have anywhere from 600 to 700 people. But my energy is the way it is. So it's whatever it is, you know. Hey, Rachel, good to have you with us. Welcome to Encounters.
Hi, how are you? I'm trying to figure out how to turn my camera on. Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, actually, you're not up to enough followers. You have to have, I think, 400. I can't even keep up with TikTok.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're not there. You'll get there, but you're not there yet. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Well, we're glad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just have some questions for you. I've been watching your show for a while. I tried to talk to you a little bit back, but like some strange things were happening like when I went live. But I'm curious, because a couple of things have happened to me in my life, and I know you talk about implants. And I just wanted to describe them to you and just see
Okay.
like what that makes you feel like.
Okay.
I was about 13 years old, I would say, and like in a very depressive relationship, like abusive relationship at that age. And I needed to get out of it, so I went and sat on the corner of my block. And I looked up, and that's the first time, like, I know that I've seen a UFO. And this was years and years and years ago. And I knew it because of the way that the object flew. It would just zap to like one side of the sky, then zap to the other, then zap to the other. And this was probably in the 90s, right?
Hmm.
So ever since I had like that experience, I'm like, yes, like ETs are real, UFOs are real. Of course, I never really talked about it. Then I had
Hmm.
this really weird second experience where I found, I don't know if you know what the Shiva god looks like.
I've
I found this
read. Good.
I found this weird statue, okay, all random, in an alleyway. And I brought it home and I was like, oh my God, Mom, Dad, look at this cool thing I found. And I put it in my room. And that night, I had an absolute like out of body experience where like I came up out of my body. I was very young. I turned over. I was like looking at myself sleeping. Um, I started spinning overhead. Then it got scary for me, and then I zapped back into my body and I could feel it. Like I could feel like the humming, like vibration almost like when I came back into my body. And I ran downstairs and I told my dad about it, and he did not think that I was crazy because my dad's like a really spiritual person.
Mm.
And he helped me go back to bed. Then after
Oh
that,
wow.
I've had like these crazy repeated dreams. Like these are just a repetitive dream that like I'm in like a spacecraft, and I know that this is gonna sound really crazy, but
Doesn't sound crazy at all. Go right ahead.
there's all these like babies in like little orange sacks that are getting ready to like be coming out into the earth. And it is so vivid to me, and it feels like really warm and like really loving. But there's just like a ton of them, you know? And I know I sound totally crazy, but despite that,
No, you don't
I was
sound. You
just,
don't sound crazy.
no, despite that, I'm curious of what I just explained to you. And you mentioned, I feel like I've always been a very open, I'm a very spiritual person, but I do feel like I have a block. And I don't know
Mm.
where that comes from, but I think back to like those three things, and I
Mm.
just don't know. Because I used to be just able to, I don't know, be more of a predictor, have a higher sense of um, power like in my like spiritual life,
Yeah.
and like I
So
feel like there's a block, and so I don't know what that is. So anyways, I shared, I'd like to get your opinion.
yeah. So even though my energy level is not where it should be for what I need to always do with people here, um, I will try to do something for you. I'm in my, someone said put the hood on, so I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is kind of interesting. And so I'd like to do is we'll see how it goes. I still hold the gifts that my father gave me to do things. I'm just my energy level for me is not where it needs to be completely, but I will, attempt to help you here. So, what I'd like you to do is close your eyes. I'm taking it easy with everything here tonight. And I'm going to try to scan your brain area. I'm not even going to try, I can do it. And you've watched me on this show. I had recently helped at least two or three people that were blocked from their connection to the star people. And so I'd like to see if we can potentially experiment with unblocking you. And once I do this, you'll know you're unblocked because you're going to feel a tingling sensation in your brain area. So if you're willing to do it, I'm willing to do it, and we'll see where we go here.
I'm willing to do it. I don't want it to make you any more sick, though.
Well, I look at it, I
But
can't,
yes,
it's only a cold, and I'm very conscious of my physical body right now and my mental consciousness. So we will do what we can, and you know, um, definitely you'll feel something because I am still able to work on that energy level.
okay.
So I'm very aware of myself right now. So I want you to close your eyes. And when you do, I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils a couple of times until you feel completely relaxed. And when you're relaxed, let me know. I'm wearing my Ashtar Command button, everybody. This button you can't find anywhere. This has only had our gathering of the command many years ago. And you can see a picture of it right here. So what
Okay,
we're
I'm
going to
pretty
do,
relaxed.
okay, good. So now I'm going to amp up the energies in my palm. I'm going to switch my consciousness over to my space consciousness. And as you close your eyes, I'm going to scan you. And if you have any implants, I still will be able to take those out if I do find anything. But I'm scanning to see about unblocking your consciousness to space consciousness. Space consciousness is a consciousness where you're able to receive and transmit into space your your um, your beingness to the stars beyond Earth and connect with your star related family, whoever that is or wherever they are. So, folks, what we're doing here, I'm just going to try to unblock her consciousness. And you should start feeling something because I'm starting to feel your energy around your head. And in a minute, you should start feeling something like movement around the top of your head, the side of your face area. I'm just subtly putting energy around you so you can start feeling it. And when you feel it, let me know.
I do feel it, and I'm
Good.
seeing like green.
Okay, good. So just like people, my cold doesn't affect my ability to use my energies that have been gifted to me. And we're going to work on your brain area. And we're going to also shoot beams of light into the brain area to unblock anything that's been in there for a long time. That doesn't mean you have an implant. We're just unblocking your consciousness. And as we go beaming into your brain, you're going to start feeling energy. You might even see different colors. All we're doing is making sure you have clear energy in your brain and through your whole head area, your cellular structure. We're clearing everything so that you can actually be able to receive communications from your star family. And also, when that happens, you will be contacted on a telepathic basis first until both they and you are comfortable with that communications. And so that's what we're doing on the show right now with Rachel. And we're just going to scan her whole head area. And I am also going to check to make sure he doesn't have any implants in her. And if you feel that if I hit something that looks like it might be implanted in you, tell me to stop because I'm not saying you have any implants, but there could be a blockage implant in you that's blocking you in some way.
No, I just feel energy going from one side of my head to the other.
Yes, yes, I'm using both palms of my hand, shooting beams of light into your head right now. Okay? Right about here. So this is where the blockage is. I'm going to stop here. And we're going to send the energies up in a higher level of light frequency. And you should start feeling, you're going to start actually tonight when you go to sleep. When I'm done doing this, you'll have more unblocked dreams, cosmic dreams, so to speak, what you call a dream, which will be a reality. You'll be actually astral traveling into the cosmic reality. And right now you should be feeling a lot of stuff right here. I'm actually working on this area. This is where the blockage is. So we're going to get rid of the blockage right here.
Yeah, I could feel like pulsating light.
Yes. Almost cleared all the blockage. The blockage is just about this. I've actually disintegrated the blockage to the point where it's almost at nothingness, and you should start feeling and seeing more clearly. And we'll do a little test here after I get rid of the blockage. What we're going to do is test whether you can make contact with your star family through your consciousness, telepathy, so to speak. Okay, how do you feel right now?
I feel much more clear,
Yes.
and I can feel like energy just kind of going back and forth in my head.
Yes. Yep. We've actually cleared the blockage, which didn't take me too long to do. So yeah, I'm just doing some final clearings. So as you keep your eyes closed, we're going to do a little test here. And again, let me do this here. What am I supposed to say? Let me see here. Hold on a minute. I want you to internally say something telepathically. Don't verbalize it to me. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it verbally and then just repeat it in your own consciousness. I am ready to make contact with my Christed star space family. If you can hear me out there in the universe through my consciousness, please communicate with me and say something that I know you're there. You must be Christed, though. If you're not Christed, do not contact me. So you want to set a perimeter of contact that you're contacting your Christed space family. And everybody has one. So when you do this, you're going to repeat in your own words who you are and that you're now ready to receive contact with your Christed star space family telepathically. And I don't know if it's going to be a man or a woman that will communicate with you, but I want you to test this right now. Again, it might not happen like right now on the show, but at some point, I think tonight, before you go to sleep, you'll be able to make telepathic communications now that I've unblocked you with your star family. So I want you to test this out right now. I'm just going to sit for a moment here, have a little more apple cider. And if you do this, again, it's not meaning that it's going to happen. We're experimenting. And then if it does happen, you'll get a response back from your question or from transmitting your consciousness.
So interestingly, a like really bright light came in behind my eyes, and I heard someone say, "Hi, my name is Zadara." Zadara?
Sidera.
Yeah,
Okay,
Zadara.
so she's right. She's communicating with you telepathically. Ask Sidera where she's from. Hey, Lynette, she'll tell you. What I'm doing now, folks, is you see me take out implants. I've also been gifted to help people get unblocked in their consciousness to connect with their space family, and I've been doing that recently too. No Zeta, nope. The Zeta, no Zeta. Merry Christmas, Paranormal. And you let me know what she says to you, Rachel.
It kind of doesn't make any sense, but Galaxy 10.2.
Okay, make notes of that. I don't know what that is. And it might not make any sense right now to you, but as you communicate with this person from where she's from, you'll get information. It'll be more clear as you communicate with each other. Um, and I believe she will communicate with you even after we're off with our live. You can facilitate communications with her and get to know where she's from and everything. You'll know more. It's just an introduction to you. So she's giving you information from where she's from. I think you'll get more information from the space person. Yeah.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It was easy for me to unblock your consciousness. Hey, Jules, and we will bring people up here. I have no problem now in blocking people's consciousness who are blocked from making contact with wherever their star family is in space. I'm able to do that for you. And I didn't know I can do that either. And that's something new I've been doing. I've only done that a few times, and this is one of those few times again that I've been able to do that. But in order to do it, you have to be open to letting me do it. And it won't work unless the person is 100% committed to letting go of the blockage. You know, very important. Hey, Rachel, I appreciate you. Keep us informed of what happens with that. I do believe your communications and ties with this space woman will get stronger.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. You know, I couldn't do without you. And we're going to bring it down. Let's see here. And we're going to see who else we got in the queue here. Ah, Kevin something. And again, Kevin, we're going to bring Kevin up. Oh, actually, we have two guests up here. We're going to bring Kevin up here. And if you'd like to join us, you can. You know, we have like 261 people. Normally, we have like hundreds of people. I do want to show a video, and I'm not worried about getting in problems here because I think people need to see this stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see. Let me go back here. And let's see here before we go nuts here. That's not what I wanted to do. Uh, there's an interesting video from Quebec, and I think it's like an orb. It was November 29th, and there's stuff happening here. So let me see. Everyone's trying to record stuff, and it's here's another one. This is interesting. No, that's not it. Every couple nights we find some interesting footage from people from around the world. December 19th, Knoxville, Tennessee. Uh, People are seeing stuff there. You know, there's I might show this one here. We'll just stop it here for a moment. So I might show that in just a little bit. I've been looking at a lot of video here. You're watching Encounters. Let me see. I'm going to bring up Kevin and Jules. We'll bring Jules back up tonight. And we're going to bring Kevin up first. You're watching Encounters on a, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Let's see here. Let's see if we can bring Kevin up. Catherine Miller, we'll have to bring you up. You've seen a lot of orbs on the beach cam tonight. Metatron 7, is CmdrAleon cause your CmdrAleon the Elohim people? I don't know about the Elohim people, but the Ashtar Command are all from planets that are Christed planets of light. Oh, thank you, George. I got some really far out cosmic shirts. And evidently TikTok's not working on this person to bring them up. That's really weird. I think we're going to show you a video here. I'm going to take my chances for entertainment purposes only. And I'm sure the algorithm's not going to be happy with me. You know, but I need to show you the video. So I'm going to show the video. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is another one. Now, there's been a few videos that show a large group of objects, and these are not drones. These are actual non-terrestrial objects. So let us now do this and see what happens. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully nothing happens. I want to tell the algorithm, if it's listening, I am doing this for educational purposes only, to show people UFO footage. And if anyone from TikTok's listening, this show is a show about the subject of UFOs, people having contact and all that other stuff. So we're going to show this video right now. And it'll give you some perspective. It's funny how I'm at 262 for most of the thing here. Let's see. I'm going to switch my screen. Now you see me? Now you don't. Oh, where's the commander? Where did the commander go? Now this is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to show you this video because the commander, this is a program where we definitely want you to know the truth. Now, right now, let me just see here. I'm going to get to the actual video here. And I want to see what you think. Where is it here? Here it is. This is, I'm going to turn the volume down. This is Knoxville, Tennessee. This is for entertainment purposes only. This video, I've seen a few of these from all over the country. These orbs. There's like an armada of orbs. And this is Knoxville. There was one in California and a few in other parts of the world that I've been seeing for entertainment purposes only. That's all it is. This is for entertainment purposes only. As you're watching this, please. Okay. And I'm showing you different footage from all over the world. This is our news segment. This is Encounters News. Let's call it Encounters News. And this is coming from all over the world. Encounters News. You're watching Encounters News. The news segment. We'll call it that for education purposes only. All right. Let's see here. And I'm going to show you another video in a minute here for educational purposes only. Okay, let's turn the light on here. We're going to go back to the screen in our news segment here. I could talk like a newscaster, and I know how to do that too. Okay, on encounters. And let me see here. go back to where we are here. We're going to flip the camera, and we're back. And so now, let me see here what else I want to show you. Because we have plenty of video, and people should see it. Let's see. And there's stuff happening all over the place. I'm just looking to see what's happening here. So let's see. In Western Germany, there was this is back in November 20th, there was an orb sighting. But there's sightings everywhere in, I think it's Willoughby Island, 7 nights back, potential sighting. Let's see. A commercial airline flight. Oh, this is something I haven't seen. This is interesting. Sparkling orb seen as I was flying out of O'Hara Airport November 18th. That was O'Hara Airport has a lot of sightings. And let's see here. We're just looking to see. And have you noticed there's not a lot of Warwick, Rhode Island. This is the thing I want to show you from Warwick, Rhode Island, a shape-shifting object. Ah, this is the one I was trying to find. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. Let's see. You're going to love this. Let's see if I can do this. So we're going to show you this video here. This is from Rhode Island. Rhode Island is right next to Connecticut, where I am. This happened in Warwick, Rhode Island. This is just a couple of nights ago, I think. Let's see here. Any volume? Oh yeah, you're going to love this. I'm going to show you this video here. This video is going to blow your mind. We're going to blow your mind on encounters here. I'm starting to get a little bit of my energy back here. When I sleep tonight, I'm going to wake up much more energetic. Let's see here. You're going to see some cool stuff. It's about 35 seconds, but it's really a good video. Check this out. This is for entertainment purposes only. Warwick, Rhode Island. Thank you. This is Warwick, Rhode Island. Look at this. Look how bright that thing is. Wow. Look at that. If you're not watching my show right now, this is for educational purposes only. This is the most wildest video I've seen here in New England. This only happened a few nights ago in Rhode Island. Warwick, Rhode Island is right across from, you go to Mystic Seaport, Mystic, Waverly, Westerly, I mean. So we're going to show this. I'm really surprised. I'm only like in the 200s tonight. But then again, that could be my energy levels too. Normally you have like a couple hundred people here, so. Oh wow, let's see here what's going on. Take that out of there. There we go. But we got to look at this a little bit more. I want to make sure everybody in the world sees this. This is not a drone for entertainment purposes. This is definitely non-terrestrial. Yes, brothers and sisters around the world, you're watching Encounters. And if you're not here at 1:15 a.m., you're not somewhere. Oh, your nephew works in Westerly. Look at this thing. This thing is so bright. These are the positive forces of light, you know? As I said, spaceships will not look from a non-terrestrial level of higher frequency, not necessarily look the way you think they should look. So you have to look at these things as being a very high intelligence, extremely high intelligence. And if you look at it from a higher intelligence standpoint, you're going to find things are really amazing. Yeah, so we want to show this a little bit. I mean, you can look at this thing forever. It was like 35 seconds they caught of this thing in Warwick, Rhode Island. And this was, I think, just about 2 nights ago. You know, pretty amazing. I'll be posting this on my main page, so you'll be able to see it more. Man, I don't know if TikTok's controlling the numbers of people on my live tonight, but it's way down. Let's share and like. We're almost at 52,400. Let's get to 100,000. Let's share and like, everybody. Make people aware. This is, again, for entertainment purposes. And people might be traveling on vacation right now for Christmas. Yeah, I think it's because they came on late. Yep. So we're going to go back on the light here. Whoops, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. We're going to go back on the light. And we're going to go back on enhancing the effects. All right, we're back here. I found that video footage, and we're back with you here. Give me a moment. All right, we're about 1 hour on the air, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Let me see who we have here in the queue. Oh, Jules, yeah. We're gonna bring Jules back on. I have not forgotten. Hey, Jules, how you doing, sister?
Hey, I'm good. You trying to help me release some of that. Nothing so far has happened, but I don't know. I remembered something weird that happened to me when I was younger. It may be nothing, but like I had never seen anything weird on TV or like we weren't allowed to watch much of anything. I'm 62. So I remember it vividly. I had the dream over and over and over again, but it doesn't make any sense. I haven't studied much about what people in India believe, but I have seen this weird thing and I still remember it. It's like this thing that looks kind of like a flying carpet thing, but kind of like an arc, and there's someone inside of it that looks like they're from India. It makes I can't show it to you, so it probably makes no sense to you. But it was like something in the world was happening and there was a lot of weird things in the sky, but that was the one thing that stuck out to me. And it was in
Yeah.
the golden thing. What in the world would that be about?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It is a weird dream, but I think, when I think of dreams, we are given dreams to kind of figure out something in that dream. And even if you haven't figured it out yet, that's okay too, because nothing is going to be figured out in a dream in one night or one day. And you might have a reoccurring dream, which I have. I have sometimes reoccurring dreams, and then I somehow figure them out. It's like the continuation of a story in the dream. So
Yeah.
this is interesting. There's more to the story. So you can end up having that dream come back up at some point, and there's another part to it that'll give you the actual answer. It is an interesting dream for sure, but it,
Vehicle. I mean, I could even draw it at this point. I can see it so clearly.
yeah,
It was like it was
yeah,
letting me know there was other things out there, and
yeah,
and I've seen things like that since, like in pictures and in movies and stuff like that. But there was no way
yeah,
I would have seen anything like that. Okay, I think it was Krishna, whoever put that. I don't
yeah.
know.
Somebody,
Out.
Krishna. I know a little bit about Indian spirituality in terms of Krishna. Um, the Indian, if you look at the Indian culture, the ancient Indian culture, there were spaceships that they have these buildings, these structures that are ancient in India that look like a spaceship. They're called the Vemanan or something, and they were space people that had been in India a long time ago. And there's a whole story about them
It was
if you
all
study it.
gold. It was
Yeah,
like a gold thing, but the bottom looked like a carpet. It was so weird. So the bottom looked like a carpet, and then it had gold, and the top was at a point. It wasn't
Yeah,
real
point.
elaborate, but and
Yeah,
then the person that was or not was in there was like in red and gold. It was
yeah. I think Madame 7357 has it V Manas. It was a space. They were spaceships, and Indian historical cosmic culture. These things they built these structures that replicated what these ships were, and they looked like a pyramid almost with
yeah on the
the
top. Yeah.
V mana. Yes, so they built these things, these
Wow.
structures, because in the ancient times they saw these ships that looked like that. So they built these things to replicate the look of these spaceships over India. Yeah, that I do know. I've
Elephants.
seen documentaries on it.
And okay, and the elephants they were blue. There was something like that on there too. Oh wow, that's weird. I don't know why I just threw that out there, but I am trying to tap into what you told me to let all of that
Oh,
go.
yeah.
And I
You
think
will. It takes time for you because you've been
I've
blocked for
been
so
repressed.
long. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll get rid. You'll basically let go of it. You're gonna be letting go of it. It's not gonna be in one night, but
yeah,
you'll do it.
it's coming
You
though.
know.
But I wanted
Yeah.
to say thank you for that. Wow,
Yeah.
that
No. I.
see and look at this one. They also had breathing mechanisms on there because she was holding something that looked like a hookah. I don't
Huh.
know. Very strange. And I would never have seen it. I was like 8 years old when I saw that. And it scared me because I felt like it was like the end of the world. There was that. And then there was this, I don't care if I sound crazy. It doesn't matter at this point.
No,
There was
you're
like
not
a,
crazy.
there was like another thing looked like it was from India. It was kind of like a dragon looking thing, but not a dragon. It had a
Yeah.
round, like an oval shaped head and it was by there and going
Wow.
across the sky as well. And I was just like, what are these things? And the whole sky was dark except for that. That
Yeah.
it was two or three different things, but those are the two that I remember.
Wow.
So it must have
Interesting,
been
Jules.
something from the past. I don't know.
No, it's good. All these things you can come up and remember. It's better to remember than not to remember at
I
all.
have a really good
You
memory.
know. Yeah. It always is.
Okay,
Well, I
well that's
appreciate you
all I
coming up
wanted.
here.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
don't. Eventually, this is all going to come together.
Oh, it will.
Somebody.
There's no rush in this. What we did the other night is to just break the blockage and have it just disappear. And you're the one all I can do is be the facilitator. You're the one who has to do that, though.
I gotta concentrate. I gotta get rid of the distractions. If I gotta
Yeah.
have to concentrate on it at a certain time when I can just sit still. But
Yeah. Just
the thing is, and I'm sorry for I keep interrupting you. The thing is, I want to say thank you because the more I listen to you, the more it brings back, and the more comfortable I am with it. And I feel like
oh,
this is
good.
a safe space where I don't have to. And I've told other people too, and I don't even know why people believe me because sometimes it seems unbelievable to myself, but it's my reality. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's real
Definitely,
to
it is your
me.
reality. Yeah.
Hopefully, it
Absolutely.
helps somebody else.
Hey, Jules. Thank you. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. I'll
Take
probably
me
just
down.
rest. I'll take you down here, and thanks for coming back up. We appreciate that. Everybody, Jules on Encounters. And we'll see. My energy level is so right now, so I might want to get some rest for tomorrow night's show. And let's see here. And we'll just maybe have one or two more people come up here if you wish to share any information. We appreciate you doing that. We thank everybody who's here. We're very glad that Jules came back up for sharing. And we love everybody out here as always. And just thank goodness I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I got 2 days with nothing to do but just relax. Good Cosmic Cam. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so I think the commander. Yeah, Catherine, we'll have you on tomorrow night for sure. I think I'm going to get some rest and just tell you I love all of you here. I'll be much more amped up tomorrow. Thank you, Jackie, for the gift. And Tara, thank you. All your support is important to me, and I appreciate it. And sometimes I think with all the work I do on here, I think I don't take enough time for myself to rest. So I'm gonna kind of do that. I think I might just chill out on here and just look around TikTok and see what people are recording. on the UFO front, and then go to sleep. Everybody, I love you all. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy your Christmas holiday or Hanukkah or whatever it is. Take care. Be well. And take care of yourselves, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night with more encounters. Many blessings, love and light to all of you. Take care.